Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 16th of March. I would like to read in Revelation chapter 7, verse 10. And they cried out in a loud voice, "Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb." Salvation belongs to our God and the one who's sitting on the throne. Some people might think that salvation is a ticket that God gives us, and the day we die or at the end of the world, we are going to go to heaven. Salvation is much more than this. Paul is going to tell us what salvation is in Galatians chapter 3, verse 13. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us. So salvation is to be set free from the curse that it is all over the world. You see it. You might have seen it in your own life. It destroys people's lives, couples, families, nations, using what we call sin. It is to miss the goal, to pass beyond the goal of God for us. That's what sin is. For it is written, Paul says, "Cursed is everyone who is hung on a pole." It's interesting to realize that Jesus was born when the Romans were rulers of the world, rulers of Europe, North Africa, the Middle East. And the Romans introduced this terrible way of torturing people, of killing people, which is the cross. It is written in the Old Testament that cursed is everyone who is hung on a pole. Jesus became a curse to set us free from the curse of sin, and here the curse of the law. Jesus has set us free from that, and that's what salvation is. Philippians chapter 3, verse 9. In Philippians chapter 3, Paul is giving his testimony, and in this verse 9 he says, "And be found in him, not having a righteousness of my own that comes from the law, but that which is through faith in Christ," the righteousness that comes from God on the basis of faith. So faith, which is a gift from God, is helping us to be found in God's righteousness, in God's way of thinking, in God's way of walking, in God's way of living. That's how that's God's oxygen. And in Revelation chapter 7, we see that those people who are crying out to God and say, "Salvation belongs to the one who is sitting on the throne and to the Lamb," those people are dressed in white. They are covered with God's righteousness. That's why there is no curse on them. And the Holy Spirit is helping us to come out of this curse day after day. And we call it sanctification. God setting us free from the curse that it is in the world, that is in the universe. God came to us to save us, and salvation here means to be set free from the curse. God bless you.